So we're at the very start. This is day 5. We haven't done anything yet. I feel like I might like to start with the center door this time. We started with the right door last time. Now let's we have to find like a balance between keeping our options open with the kind of rooms that give us multiple entrance points, but also rooms that do give us a bonus and things that are going to help us out later. It's a blueprint for a good game. It is a blueprint for a good game. It's a little bit like Blueprints is a good name for a game with blueprints in it. Who knew? So I don't like these options. I can only choose these 2 because I don't have a gem. I would have otherwise done the drawing room. So let's go for a closet so that I can get some items. Yeah, that's fair enough. All right. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be playing 84. We're not going to be doing 84 on stream hours of this. I'll be streaming it for the rest of my life. So we have a single ivory die. We can use that to roll new floor plans. So we haven't had a chance to play around with that yet. And the sledgehammer to shatter padlocks on locked trunks. That's what we like to see. All right. Let's go left. I wasn't loving that first choice, I have to say. And here's our button for redrawing floor plans, but it looks like I only have... I have 1, but I don't know if that resets every single time. I don't yet know. So, how about... None of these have any entrance ways that go up, which I don't love. So I'm thinking I might go for the storeroom so that we can get some items. This doesn't feel like a particularly strong start, to be perfectly honest, of mine. All right, and we still have our little picture of the budgie smuggler bird. I assume that's there every single time. It is. Our little budgie smuggler bird. So now I have a key, and I have a gem, and a coin. Now let's go for a spare room, I reckon. No, let's not go for a spare room. Let's go for a pantry or a nook. We want it to take us around the corner. So maybe I'll go for the nook so that I can get another key. That might be a nice way to go. Now, we have a coupon book, which, what does that do? Saves me money on any purchases that I make. We have a key. And we have another door to make a decision on. So, corridor is appealing. It's always left unlocked. Yeah, I kind of like that. Maybe I'll go for a corridor. That gives us some more options for taking it up this way. All right, now, so this one... Chapel. Chapel has a nice amount of entrance points, but we have to be mindful with that because every time you walk through it, you lose a coin. So you can't be walking through it willy-nilly. I can have a commissary where I can buy stuff. It will use my gem if I add it, but I think maybe I will. I like having the option there. So when I need to buy things, we can come here, spend my money. Now, this particular time, we have with clock and without padlock. These drawings have changed every single time we've added a commissary. So I don't know why that is just yet. So from here, we might go for... Oh, that passageway is a bit... Oh, look at this. Oh, you need 2 gems for it. Damn it. That is awesome. That's got the 4 different ways, but I can't do it. We could do a utility closet, but it blocks it off, so I don't like that. I don't really want to do that, so we might have to like use our dice to redraw the floor plan. Let's do that. That's the first time we've ever had that. Courtyard is a good option, but I need a gem. I tell you what, you need to have a lot of gems up your sleeve, otherwise it makes it kind of hard. I'm tempted to go for a chapel because of the entry point that goes up. I'd like to leave the options open. Now that's used my only coin coming through here, so we can't pass back through it unless I have another coin, which is insane. We might go for, ooh, let's go through this door and expand out this way a little bit. If we go for a hallway, I don't mind that option. Yeah, I think we'll do a hallway. It's a very strange floor plan, not gonna lie. Right. So from here, what if I try and add something through this doorway and see what we get? We also have to be mindful of how many steps we're using as well. That's what finished us off last night. We've got 41 steps remaining. When you run out, you're tired and you have to call it a day. So the pantry will loop back around, which I don't like very much. The spare room. Parlor gets you a puzzle piece. Although we could probably use the money. So maybe I should add a pantry because I can go back through the hallway and add something more to the left. We do need some money. We'll take that apple. That gives me 2 steps taking the apple. We need to find 5 apples, 5 bananas, and 5 oranges as well. And this is blocked off because of the way that the floor plan has worked out, so that's okay. What we'll do, we're going to go and add... I can either go back through the chapel and keep going up, or we can try and add to the left, and I feel like I should do that. We should add something to this door. Now that would give me... Oh, that West Wing hall is absolutely perfect, although security is also good. I don't have a gem though. We'll have a West Wing hall. Getting a few more room options now, more than we were getting before. Staff notice, June 15, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Okay. Interesting. We have 2 doors. Let's go for this one to see what options we have, because that potentially we could go down 2 more rooms if it works out. So, a nursery. So I really, I feel like our best bet is probably the guest bedroom. That will give me 10 steps, but if I put a regular one there every time I enter it, it gives me 2, but I don't really know how useful that will be. So let's go for a guest bedroom, get the steps bonus, because, you know, we need to keep an eye on that a bit more this time. You need to be mindful about how much you go wandering around. So this is about the dartboard that is in the billiard room. We have seen the dartboard, and it does seem that there's like the way that you do the dartboard is to do with maths problems. We have an electronic key card. And that's it, I think, for this room. So that's as far down as we can go. We can keep going through this West Wing hall. And let's see what options we get for this room. Now, the parlor, I don't mind the idea of that. I don't mind the idea of the den, because that keeps going up as well. Hello, Julia. Thank you for the resub. I got everything all updated. So now I can see... Boop. Now I can see everything.
Boop.
After the stream last night, I took a minute to go through and I updated OBS. I updated the streamer bot. Everything had an update. I've only been off for like a month. So now everything's working and I can see who's doing things. How was your day today? We're good. Good. Today's gone so fast. I'm a bit spun out by that, actually. It's gone so quickly that tomorrow is already my last day of the week. Like, what's happening? Not complaining. Not complaining. Now, I'm thinking I might add a den because we can get a gem, and that would be great. It seems like I never have a gem when I need one. It's a big problem. How was your stream earlier, Julia? I was lurking. I didn't get to watch any gameplay. You were right, well, only a little bit. You were riding around on what looked like a ride-on mower or something. Hope the audio didn't break. No, that part was fine, actually. This Logitech microphone, I'm still using it, the one that I got sent just before I moved. I bloody love it. I absolutely love it. And the light as well. The light and the microphone couldn't be easier to pack down and pack up. Like, I can't speak highly enough of these. It was an absolute dream. Whereas the Elgato, I've got an Elgato key light on the right, Logitech one in front of me. The Elgato key lights are great. Like, the tech is great. The light is good and all that stuff. But they're connected to your Wi-Fi network for reasons unknown. So if you can't get the Wi-Fi to recognize them, the damn things don't work. It's so stupid. And they're real fussy with it as well. I don't know why it's like this. This is called Blueprints. Welcome in, FaZe. This is Blueprints. It's so damn good. I'm addicted to it now. Oh, it was a throwback to an old game. Oh, I didn't pay much attention to any of that. I was just like, oh, she's riding a ride on mower, and then something happened with work and I got distracted. It was that kind of day today. So now I have a gem and we can decide. I'm tempted to keep going up. I'd like to see how far up we could push this. So if I'm going to do that, that means it's this door that we need to see what our options are. I no longer have the dice that lets me do the redraw. Once you use it, it's gone. We now know. So, kitchen. We can buy food if we add it. Patio, spread, gem in each green room. I have to admit, I don't know what that means. Bedroom, whenever you enter, gain 2 steps. I feel like that could be really useful to place at this point because it's quite central. Someone told you to drive an ATV up a mountain. Oh, don't listen to people in chat, Julia. You should know better by now. You should know better. Have you learned nothing from this stream? Especially if that person is Spins. Never listen to anything a Spins says. I'm gonna tell you that as a little secret, little tip from me to you. Okay. So this gains me 2 steps by walking through here, which is fabulous. Now, this door, what would we like to do? Coat check, courtyard. Courtyard. Oh, no, it doesn't point upwards though. The entryways don't point upwards, which would have been nice. I like the idea of the coat check, but I don't really like these rooms that just close you off like this. But, you know, that's a useful room by the same token. Spare room lets me just walk straight through. If I was to put the coat check there, I would have to go back through the den and go right, and there's every chance that I could get boxed in. You always trust Spins to offer concise advice. Yeah, of course. How could you possibly go wrong? All right, we'll add the spare room. I want to make sure I have a lot of options here. Now, from this point, the chapel is the only room where it has an entrance that goes up. So we just need to be mindful of that. The den does lead in here. So the drawing room would be awesome. It gives us all those different entry points. The parlor lets us go up and gives us a puzzle piece as well. Ooh. So the drawing room uses a gem. Do I want that or do I want the parlor? I think I want the drawing room. I haven't actually been in the drawing room before. Ooh. They're not joking. It really is like a room for drawing, isn't it? It's where people come to draw. Each time you click on a door, you draw 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that allow you to redraw if you don't like your initial. But we already know that. Were we supposed to discover this room earlier? Hello, Frankie. Welcome in. Is that what this was supposed to be? Draw 3 floor plans, select one. Some allow you... Yeah, okay. We already knew that. That's not really breaking news, is it? That's fine. Oh, somebody was drawing a portrait of Herbert. He already has a portrait, though. How many do you need? How many portraits does one need? All right, so from here... I'm feeling like maybe I'd like to go back around to the den to see what options we've got for adding rooms to that. That might be the way to go. Let's have a little look. So the den is over here. we want to check out this door. I don't have any gems left now. Now, bunk room counts as 2 bedrooms. I don't really know what benefit that would give us. The kitchen, you can buy food, but you need to have a jewel. I did, actually. I found another die at the beginning of today's session. And what that means is, in a situation like this, you can spin it and then these all redraw, but you only get to use it once, we've discovered. Okay, so I can't do those. I don't have a gem. Has to be a bunk room. Do I get steps for going in a bunk room? No, I don't. But this is a new room. Oh, there's a hamster. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's really cute. Look at it, this little face. Oh, I love it. Is it a hamster or is it a mouse? No, it's a hamster, right? It's a hamster. It's too cute to be a mouse, I think. Yeah, I did have to use it. I had to use it almost straight away, actually, today. The dice. We now have 4 keys. We've never had 4 keys in possession at the same time. It's on the hamster wheel. Look. Oh, I love it. That's so cute. That makes me want one. Although I'd stress if I had one. I'd be worried that it would get lost. They're so small. Okay, so there's nothing that we can interact with here. It's a little gaming console, a bed. So what we need to do then is we can either go to the drawing room and decide which way to go, or we can go to the chapel. And I feel like maybe the chapel is the way to go to see what options we're going to get. So to do that, we'll go through the den, through the hall, then we need to go through here. The chapel is going to cost me a coin to walk through it, but that's fine because I have to walk in there to select a new door. Very annoying. Now this one, I'm hoping it gives me an option that opens up an entry point on the right-hand side. Let's have a little squiz at that. So the parlor, oh, the parlor, that would be good. That does exactly what I would like it to do. So how about we get the parlor so that we can go to the right, and we also get that puzzle piece as well. This is the room that has the 3 boxes. So we'll take, oh, we have a magnifying glass as well. I feel like we're getting a lot more items this run. And the wind-up key that we need for the parlor game. Let's just see if anything ever changes with these documents. I feel like they don't. So 1 box is always true statements, 1 is always false, and only 1 has a prize. So let's do that to see what is inside. This box is the black box, so we know that that one is wrong. So that's the box that always tells a lie. The box that claims to be black has the gems. But this is the one that always tells a lie. So that means this one can't tell a lie. So it could have the gems. And this box is the blue box. And that one is also telling a lie. So that means that this one has to be true, meaning that the box that claims to be black has the gems. This one, right? And there they are. 2 gems as well. I love it. Love to see it. How dare they try and deceive me. Okay, so there's our key items. We will try. As it happens, I don't have any more doorway options down the bottom on the right there because of the way the rooms are oriented. So our only option is to remain in the parlor and try and push right, or go back around through the drawing room to push. But to do that, we'd have to go back through the chapel, which costs $1. So let's try this, but like this one first. Oh, there's a toilet. That's the first time we've seen a lavatory. We have a billiard room and we have the kitchen, which I do have a gem for. So if we pop a kitchen in, that loops us around, which I like, because that means we don't have to keep going back through the chapel. So we'll pop a kitchen in. This is a new room. We've never had a poke around in here. Did you hear that? Something made a noise, I swear. All right, what's this? The main course is served only in the dining room. I can buy food and it gives me steps back. That's awesome. But it doesn't cost money. I just select what I want. Is that right? No, that must be money. Yeah, that's money. So the only thing I can afford is a banana. Right, okay. So what about this? Is this the same? It is. Right, so we go to the kitchen to buy the food that we want with whatever coins we have, and then we have to go to the dining room to eat it. And only in the dining room will we get the benefit getting the steps back. Right. So I'm not going to buy anything just yet because ideally I'll get more coins and then I can buy something better. So let's go to this door. Now from here, ideally it will connect to the drawing room, but I guess it doesn't have to. I have a gem, so if it's a gem room, I can do it. Oh, I have a key. That's all right. Luckily, I have 4 of them because when you use things, generally, they're gone. That key is done now. Oh, no. That's not giving me any options to continue upwards, but it is giving me an option to go right if I do the courtyard or security. So I think we might go for security. Spend my gem. And this is where you can see all of the rooms in the house, including this one. You can see me on that little screen usually. There's me, see? Whoop, whoop. Right, now this links around to the drawing room, which I like. Utilizing all of the space. So this side that I'm pointing to now, I don't really have any rooms that go all the way down because none of them have fit very well. So this really needs to be a room that points upwards, otherwise we are boxed in. And I don't think I have any other options now. So I don't have any gems either. But I do, there is a commissary, which maybe I should go to and see if I could buy a gem. Because once I click the door, I can't click out. So if I was to go back through, I have to go through the chapel to get to it twice though, which will spend 2 coins. I don't like that. That's not going to help me out in that case. Might just have to, we're going to have to chance it. See what we get. Blue memos are true, red memos are lies. Oh, look, there's a little extra line. Blue memos are true, red memos, lies unless written by hand. So that is very, very hard to see without the magnifying glass. So a red memo is a lie unless somebody has written on it by hand. Okay, I feel like the instructions should have been written more clearly. So we've let ourselves in with the key. Do you know why bees like to stay in their hives during winter? Oh, probably because it's too fucking cold. That would be my guess. That's if I had the choice. Warm. Swarm, innit? Yeah, okay. Fair play. Fair play. That was a good one. That was a good one. Cause swarm, innit? I love it. I didn't even think of it. It makes so much sense. But it kind of is the same. Like it's too cold outside. It's swarm in there. Now we're going to go for a dark room. Because it's the only option that lets me continue. So that's good. Do you know, these dark rooms, don't you reckon they're always really creepy? Like there's always, whenever there's a horror movie or something ominous going on, I feel like you have to go through a dark room. And the power has also gone off. So ironically, I'm in the dark and I'm not really supposed to be. We should have some red light, shouldn't we? Now this gives me an option of taking the blueprint down, which would be bloody good, wouldn't it? I'm using all of my keys. shit, I forgot about that. I'm in the dark room, so I have no idea what I'm clicking on now. F-boy. I don't know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, blah. That one. It's an East Wing Hall. That worked out quite well, actually, because now we have another option to continue it on. Oh, I like it. Very good. We got lucky there. Now, the veranda also goes down, but it needs 2 gems. I don't have 2 gems. How about we pop a utility closet down here because it's kind of penned in anyway. We get a breaker box by doing that. Now this breaker box, I do have a key card. But we're turning that, we can turn that off here. So if we turn it off, I'm assuming that that means any door that would normally require a key card won't care about it anymore. So let's turn that off. I do have one, but I don't know. I don't know what these are, but let's press them anyway. And let's turn the lights on in the dark room, the garage, and the cabinet. The cabinet has a missing switch. Now that I've turned the power on in the dark room, it shouldn't be dark anymore. And if I draft any more rooms from it, we will be able to see what we're doing, which is good. So that worked out beautifully. Look at this. Now, we were in the dark before and we couldn't look at any of these items either. Oh, it's a bit ominous looking, isn't it? What's going on here? Nobody looks very very joyful in these photos. What the hell? It's like they took 2 for safety. What's going on here? Interesting. You're surrounded by chickens. Oh, good luck. Good luck luring them back. Oh, we have a gem. Oh, I would have missed all of this if we didn't put a breaker room on. HS, that's Herbert, has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. Okay, so what do we have here? Let's have a little gander. 1128. We're going to need that for something. 1128. Carved on the tree. Wonder if she's got another password in her beauty mole. No, there's nothing there. Okay. Okay. You can't turn them over. You can only look at the front of them. 1128. Okay, let's bear that in mind. What else do we have? Some pictures that haven't developed properly. Some of these other pictures are drawings that we've seen in the house before. Got a couple of selfies in here as well. This is this thing that he's holding, Sinker Co. In a previous day, we found a room that had what looked like a safe in it that had Sinker Co. on top, and it needed a code. So I wonder if this is telling me that if we find that safe again, we should be putting 1128 in there. There it is again, 1128. Okay. So we have more of the same. We have, well, can I read that? Green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. Always.
Moist.
Hello, Duck. How was your, what's the day today? How was your hump day? Green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. Look at his little face. He's like giving me a little secret. He thinks it's funny for some reason. He's like, yeah, good gag. Good gag. Why do we have a close-up of him as well? Okay. Interesting. Oh, yeah, I agree. One day closer to the weekend. Thank God. Thank God. Still haven't won the lotto. Now, how's that person? Somebody won 100 million on Powerball and they still don't know? They still don't know? How do these people not know? I would know. I'd bloody know. If I won 100 million, I'd be cashing that in faster than you could blink. I'd be there. Know exactly what's going on. Right, we're going to add a room. This is my last key. I don't have any more now. A rumpus room. Oh, that would be great. It would use my gem, but it gives me 8 coins and it gives me the option to keep going up. And that should be the only thing that I choose because I don't want to box myself in with anything else. Wouldn't mind if that was you. Imagine if you had a ticket that you hadn't checked and I was the person that reminded you. Imagine. Okay, this is a new room we haven't been to before. Alzara. Oh, what's this? What's that? Insert coin. Oh. What's happening? They're going to rub the ball?
And, as it was foretold,
Oh.
I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
Rise.
You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
Oh.
And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Oh, I don't know. It's creepy.
The image is becoming clear.
It's just me looking at a blueprint.
I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find. I see.
Looks like a golf
that
course.
kept tied to a red flag.
Okay. What's that
I
mean?
hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon.
I saw a
A
woman
door that is always locked.
wearing that as a
and has no
necklace.
key. It is the door you have been searching for yet will not find.
Right. Room 46.
Beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
So if we come across the Great Alzara on a different day and we put a coin in, will he give us new information every time? That kind of suggests that maybe he would. So there's a red flag with a black cat tied to it. The flag doesn't move in the wind. We had a room with a moon on it that's locked but yet doesn't have a key. I did see a woman. There's a picture of a woman in the house somewhere wearing a moon necklace. I did notice that. And it says I was standing on a shore on the white sand. I was looking very confused with my blueprint. All right, we have lots of money now. But what we could use is some more keys, gems, and also something that replenishes some steps would be nice, actually. Right, so our only choice is to keep going up. I have no gem, and now I'm tempted to go back and buy one if that's an option, in case I get a room option that requires a gem. I don't really mind about passing through the chapel twice now because I've got more money. Because the chapel costs $1 every time we walk through it, so you don't do it without thinking it through. Although, I could avoid the chapel altogether. Could I? I don't know if I can. If I go around the side through the hallway, no. No, I don't think I can. We must go through the chapel. Okay. God, they've got me right where they want me, don't they? Oh, hang on. I think I needed to go through. Is there another door? I need to go. No, that's blocked. Oh. So the best way then is to go through the kitchen. So if we go back through security, we go through the kitchen. I can buy food in here as well. which maybe I will now I've got some more money. Let's have a look at that on the way back. Go through the parlor, through the chapel. There goes 1 coin. Don't take a wrong turn. Let's go left as well. I just realized as well, the YouTube, oh no. Yeah, the YouTube messages aren't all coming through on the combined chat for some reason. It's weird. Okay, so let's go back through the chapel, through the parlor. Now that's cost me another $1, so now I've only got 6. Through the kitchen, and let's see what we can buy. We can't actually have the meal until we put a dining room on, which I don't have at the moment. If I get tomato soup, I'll get +5 steps for every red room in the house. That's probably the way to go, actually. Let's go, yeah. That also gives me 10 steps for buying it. Okay. But when we add a dining room, when we eat it, it will also give me the benefit. So, now, we're going to go back through the dark room. And the reason why I wanted to buy a gem is because I'm running out of blueprint options now. And if this gives me a room that requires a gem, I didn't want to get stuck. Oh, it's locked. It's locked and I don't have any keys left. Are you serious? Oh, crap. Okay. Now, in security, let's just see if we have missed anything in any of the rooms. There's a way of doing that. If we go on the computer. Now, if we go to the estate inventory, there's 2 coins in the house somewhere, but they're not going to help me right now. The keycard system. Let's also... This probably isn't going to matter now, though, to be honest, because if I can't find a regular key, we're kind of stuck. And I couldn't buy a key either, and there's no keys lying around in the house, so I think we are stuck. All these other rooms are kind of closed off now. I reckon this is the furthest we've gotten. I reckon this is the furthest. This is level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've unlocked a few new rooms with this particular run. But I think that's the end of it. It's so hard to let it go when you've been really happy with it. But with no key, I'm screwed. I even bought some tomato soup as well. God damn it. Okay, we'll call it a day. We'll call it a day. So what that does is when we come back on a fresh day, it does reset the house. That all goes back to blank. And we also lose the inventory that we had as well. So we reached rank 6. We found 7 new rooms. So that was a big progress day. Very good. That was day 5, I think. You learn something new every day, all going well. Day 6. Here we are. A fresh blueprint. Now, what I did last time, I started with the center door, and I don't think I like doing that, you know? I think we might go with the side door every single time. And let's go for... I'd like to utilize the blueprint as much as possible at this early stage. So if we go for a corridor, it lets me then use the grid next to it rather than boxing me in. So let's do that. Pass through. Now we're on the corner of the blueprint, so that bedroom would work quite nicely. So would all of them. So what would we like the most? Coins, a key, or the extra steps? I don't think that's going to be useful in that particular location, so we won't do a bedroom. Nook. We'll go for a key. I felt like I had plenty of keys. I had like 4 keys last time, but every single door that I opened all of a sudden required a key, and they all disappeared. So, Utility, parlor, closet. Parlor lets me make a nice little turning point there. So we'll go for the parlor. We'll need to do a new parlor puzzle as well with our little wind-up key. So this box is the middle box. So this box must be the one that always tells a lie. The gems are in the middle box. This box is the middle box. So we have two boxes that are telling a lie. So one box always has an item, one tells a lie, one tells the truth. We know they're both telling a lie. And this one is saying the gems are in the middle box. So let's assume that that one's telling the truth, and that is also the box that has something in it. Is that logic making sense? Telling a lie. Telling a lie. And there's no way they can possibly be true. Gems are in the middle box. Okay. There's our two gems. Lovely. It's nice to have those early on. You need gems quite a lot. Now, courtyard, den. Den would be good. I like that. We get another gem, and it's also giving us some nice options there for different directions we can go. The guest bedroom gives you 10 steps, but it boxes us in, which is a bit early for that, I think. Oh, did it? Did it drop? I don't think so. It's showing that I'm still live. I've been live for 48 minutes. So I don't think it did drop. Well, not on my end anyway. Okay, we want to take this gem off the table. There's a massive clock. I'm glad the chooks are organised. They didn't give you too much grief. What else do we have? Right, so the den. Now this is going to connect to the entrance hall. Hopefully. Because if this blocks off the entrance hall, I'll be kind of annoyed. Maybe I should go to the entrance hall. It says I've been live for 6 minutes. Oh, really? That's interesting. Because on my OBS, I'm still connected. Let's have a little look and see if my Twitch thing is doing that as well. Let's have a little look. Yeah, it's saying I've been live for 7.5 minutes. According to OBS, I've been on for 50. It never actually dropped, according to me. That's a bit weird. Had a bit of weirdness with Twitch, actually. YouTube stays really solid. At least I think it has. Yeah, that seems fine. Weird. Weird. Okay. Should I... Yeah, let's go back around to the entrance hall and make sure that we are moving forwards there. I don't want to block it off and run out of options from that start point. So we'll do the middle door now. Now, pantry, nursery. So these will both close me in, except for the pantry. But if we put a nursery on, whenever you draft a bedroom, you get 5 steps, which is pretty good. But again, it's very early for closing off the blueprint. So let's go for a pantry. Hello, Catman. What's been happening on your hump day? I'm going pretty good. It's been an okay day. It's been all right. Tomorrow's my last working day of the week, so it could be worse. What gossip have I missed while I've been gone? What dastardly deeds have you been up to? Now from the pantry. Ooh, a secret passage leads to a room of a colour of your choice. I think I'd rather have the hallway, you know? That would be good to have a hallway there. Lovely. Then this one. That also points down, but I think from the entrance hall. Let's make the selection of that doorway from the entrance hall like we did last time. And see what options we get. I like that you can look at the blueprint while you're choosing the room, and as you hover over it, you can see how it's going to look on that blueprint. Now, we haven't seen a conference room before, and that would be a really great room to have there. Gives us all of these options So that's what I'm going to do. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they're placed in this room instead. Quite know what that means at this early stage, but okay. So, what does this say? Safe code 9083. Let's take a photo of that. Been taking some pictures of things in case we need to refer back. So I think that's the safe that we found yesterday when we were playing. There's a room that has a safe, which we haven't discovered again since, and the code is 9083. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they're immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. If you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. That's interesting. I guess that's going to come together and make sense at some point. So this particular door then, this will take us as far as we can go on this side of the blueprint. We can go... Observatory gives us a nice corner passageway. We can afford it because I've got a gem. Storeroom gives us some nice goodies though as well, and we do still have the option of going back through the hallway without penalty, so maybe that's the way to go. Don't worry about choosing a room based on entry points. So storeroom for items or guest bedroom for steps. Ooh, hard to go past the items. Oh, no, let's do the steps. Let's do the steps. It's so easy to overlook the steps. Then before you know it, you're running out. Oh, and we also do get the magnifying glass, which is a very handy little tool to have as well for analysing documents very, very carefully. Finding those little things that you might have missed. Now, we're seeing this picture quite a lot throughout, and the deer as well. We've seen them before, and we saw it on a pin board, and it said like with and without. There's little post-it notes that said with and without next to those pictures. Interesting. Right, hallway. So from here, we've got one option. Hello, Silverleaf. What's going on? What's been happening? Ooh, now this next room needs to point upwards, otherwise we are done here. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, that sucks a little bit. It could be all over in a minute if we don't get the right kind of room. Damn it. That ends our little journey on the blueprint. Oh no. What items do we get if we add a closet? What do we have? The dye. Oh, that would have been useful if I'd have had it already. I would have used it. And a sleep mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, you gain 5 steps. Oh, okay. Oh, damn it. I've got no more options for drafting new rooms now, though. That's it. That sucks. We have to call it a day already. I was really loving how that was coming together as well. LASIK surgery. You have 20/20 uncorrected vision. Background check and you're assigned a training date to become Special Agent Sylvie. Oh, well done. That's awesome. That's very cool. This has been a long time in the making for you as well. After your background check. That's very, very cool. Are you excited yet nervous? It's funny when you've been like wanting something for a really long time or working towards something for a while. Like when it actually starts happening, it almost doesn't feel real, does it? It's like, you know, this sense of unreality. I've had that a little bit since moving. It's like, wow, this has all happened. This thing went from being this crazy idea to it's happening. Okay, what am I doing for time? 5:30, beautiful, lovely. Now, let's go left. Let's go left. And we'll go for a nice little hallway. It's so hard trying to find a balance between selecting rooms that give you a lot of planning options and rooms that have the good stuff in them that you can use as well. Hello, Dominic. How you doing? Welcome in. What's happening? Welcome to Blueprints. We are puzzling our way through this place. Doesn't feel real. Yeah, it does. I know. I totally get what you mean. But you kind of just have to let it sink in a bit, I feel. Now let's get some, if we go for the parlor, we'll get some gems if we get the puzzle right. So let's add the parlor and let's get our little puzzle piece. The wind-up key. What do we have today? What are we dealing with here? The black box contains gems. Hello, Dantras. Greetings, good sir. This box and the blue box are empty, right? All three boxes are empty, so we know that one box always tells a lie. We know that one box always has something in it, so this is the box that tells the lie. One box always tells the truth, and this is saying the black box contains gems. And this is saying this box and the blue box are empty. So, but if this is the one that's telling the lie, I think the one that's telling the lie can still have an item in it. I don't think those things can't both be true. So this is the one telling the lie, and this one is saying this and the blue are empty. This is the trickiest one we've had. This, the black box contains gems. This could be the one that's telling the truth. Could it be? That's the lie. This and the blue one are empty. The black box contains gems. I think the black box does contain gems. Actually. It does. Yes. And they're pink ones, my favourite. A pink gem. 'Tis grand. Now, let us continue. Just a bit of live thinking. That's what it's a live thinking stream today. That's what it's all about. We've got more things to learn today. We had a very informative stream yesterday, as you well know. So more of that today. Now, the patio. Spread gems in each green room. I still don't really understand the spread thing. Does that mean that when I go in there, any gems that I've got get spread across the green rooms? I don't really get that. I think I'll put a nook in so that we can get a key. And it also gives us a nice little corner that we're creating here as well. Now I have 2 gems. We can add a nursery. So then whenever we draft a bedroom, we get 5 steps. We can add a commissary where I can buy stuff, or a storeroom. I do like having a commissary option. None of these actually expand my options for adding more rooms from this room, so that doesn't really matter. Commissary. Because I might need to buy something specific. Now these are the drawings that change every time. These drawings change. There's always a post-it note that says with and one that says without, but these drawings change. Today it's a staircase and some stars. For some reason. And the terminal password is always Swan Song. We found that out on another playthrough, on another day. So we can buy gems, sledgehammer, set of gems, and running shoes if I had money. Which I don't. Okay, so we do get a room. We do get a room like an observatory where we can look at things. So that's an option. We can add that on after. Now let's go back through the hallway. Right. Then we can go this way to the entrance hall. Now we haven't made a selection for either of these doorways, so what if we do the sides first and then do the center last? For some reason that just feels like it leaves more options open. Now if we add security, it's going to cost a gem, but we can expand the map out more. I quite like that actually. Let's do that. Now on the computer, we have options to disable some of the security systems as well. So the system settings, let's turn the security level down so that we don't get very many security doors. And let's also change the offline mode. So offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. So that's if power goes out. If the power is lost, a security door will default to being unlocked. That's what we want. Lovely. So that's done, in case that becomes relevant. Then we have the terminal password is Swan Song. What can we do in here? I think there's other terminals we can find that we can connect to this one. I don't know what it does, but at least we know. Remote terminal access. So these are the active terminals we can find in the office, the laboratory, and the shelter. We can connect them to this one, supposedly. Okay. So I think we're going to be coming back to this terminal later on. I feel like there's something else I need to do while I'm on the computer, though. Let's just check the inventory on the estate just to see we haven't missed anything. So that tells you if you have left some items behind in any of the rooms that you've been in. Read memos are lies unless written by hand. We have read that note before. That's fine. Now from here, let's keep pushing this way. I need some more gems soon. I've used all of my my gems. You can launder your currency. What the hell does that mean? Is it dirty money? I didn't realize we were money laundering. I can't have either of those. I don't have any gems left and I don't have any money to buy anything. So we have to put... Well, we don't have... Oh, no, I do have to make a selection, don't I? Once you click on a door, if you don't like the options, you can't just like nope out of it and come back later. You have to make a selection. So we have to have a closet. I know, I didn't even know I was doing it. It all just got a bit carried away. Silverleaf. So we have the ivory die so we can re-roll the floor plans. We have a key, which is always good. So 2 keys and a die at this point. Now, how about we see what the security door options are over here. Over here. Now, the den. The den goes off both ways, which I quite like, and we get a gem, which I also need. So I feel like that wins. Let's get the den. I don't like not having items like ready to go. Keys and gems, you always want extra because you can come across a door at any point that needs to use one and you can find yourself completely stuck. Now, maybe we'll go back to the entrance hall at this stage and see what options we get from that way. From here. This center door when you walk in. Now, spare room would keep going up, which would be great because none of the other rooms have given me that option yet, and that's reason enough to choose it. So we'll get a spare room so that we can keep pushing up. I don't think there's ever anything you need to do in a spare room, you know, in terms of items. Pantry and kitchen, so we can either decide if the pantry takes us off to the right of the house or if the kitchen takes us off to the left. But you can also buy food in the kitchen. It will cost me a gem though. I don't know if I want that at this stage because you can't actually eat the food until you have a dining room anyway. So maybe we'll do the pantry so that I get some money because I have none. And that'll sort of take me around to the side. I'll tell you what, for a pantry... It's like the size of a kitchen. It's a butler's pantry. Right. So from here, this is doing the right-hand side of the house. We could also go to the den first, go back around to the den and see what room option we have there before we select one for the pantry. I feel like that's the right thing to do. We go back through the hallway. No, I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? I need to go through security, then into the den. can't remember my own floor plan. It's my own design, this. Oh, I can open that. Look. Oh, I've got a key for it. What's in the trunk? I've never seen this before. Oh, we have a gem and we have a key card as well. Ooh, I have never noticed that trunk before. And I don't know if it wasn't there or if it was and I just didn't see it, which is totally possible. Because, you know, there's a lot of stuff in the rooms and you can't do things with all of them. Now, what do we have? Observatory, bedroom. Guest bedroom gives me 10 steps. Closes me off though. If I select that, that means that it's all riding on what selections we get from the pantry as to how far we can go. But the observatory gives me more options, so I can afford the observatory. I do have a gem. We do get stuff based on what we see with the viewfinder. But we have to move it, don't we? I have to actually oh no, it's in the right spot already. What do we have? We have 2 stars today. A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. The twins. Well, let's go have a look. That's pretty good, actually. The last time we used the observatory, the prize wasn't really that good. Let's go see. A pair of chests. Oh, I have to use both of my keys on them, though. Okay. I only have 1 key. I don't want to use them on the chests yet because you need the keys for doors sometimes too. And if we come across a door and we don't have the key, we could find ourselves completely stuck. So let's just hold off of that one. We can always come back to the chests later. All right. That's fine. So, from here, let's make a selection. Corridor could be nice. The veranda is too expensive. I need 2 gems for that. Utility closet closes off. You're getting out of 2 months worth of lady-related stress. You're going to take a bit of a break from chests. Yeah, look, you can probably have too much of a good thing. I feel like if you can overdose on, Nutella, you could overdose on chests. No, it's on my word a day calendar this morning. I got one of those word a days. Today's word was chest. Chest. Next up, let's do the corridor. It's fine. Oh, it's like I haven't been gone a day. Where's this going? No. Okay, so we can go back to and we can and should go back to the pantry to see what options we get. But from here, you can combine your inventory to make new items in the workshop. We haven't had a workshop before. And remember, I do have a dice to use if I want to re-roll these selections. Ooh. Okay. I like the workshop. The chapel has a lot of doorways, but it's a bit of a problem with it costing $1 to walk through it every time. So it's like, I don't know about that. Bedroom will gain me 2 steps every time I walk through it. Ooh, let's do the workshop. We haven't seen the workshop before, so it's something new to investigate as well. What are we going to find? Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. So there's a bunch of blank spots in there. Right. And there's an S carved into some stone. Let's take a photo of this music sheet, because we don't really know what the context of it's going to be. It's got message in bold. A message read is often lost, so it's like there's a hidden message in this. And I'm guessing that these letters make a word. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not something. Okay, let's bear that in mind. We have a sledgehammer, so we can break padlocks off of chests as well. And this is where we can do some crafting. Let's have a look at that in a minute. The true box does not always contain the prize. So that's talking about the parlor game. The true box doesn't always contain the prize, and that's fine because that's not an assumption that we made anyway. So how does this work? I only have a sledgehammer and a key card. Surely they don't go together. I think we'll hold off on that. Let's just see what we can do there. Now, before we continue upwards, let's go back to the pantry to see what room options we get for it. This game is just so damn good. I love it so much. I can't believe I didn't play it sooner. But yet I can believe I didn't play it sooner. Had a fair bit going on. Security. Entrance hall. I know the chests are still there, but I don't want to use my key on them. I only have one key anyway. We need to find more of them. Let's see what our options are for this door. Dark room, courtyard. Courtyard would be nice because that would give me two options there with the workshop and the courtyard to keep pushing up. It does cost a gem, but I think it's worth it. Because before you know it, you just run out of rooms that let you continue upwards and then you're completely stuck. Shovel! Oh, the last time we were in the courtyard, I don't know if that shovel was actually there and we didn't see it, but we must use it on this. A deposit box key. Last time we were in the courtyard, I was looking at this too. I feel like we might have picked up a metal detector instead. And I tried to use the metal detector on it to no avail. So courtyard. Now, we actually can't go back through any of those left rooms to add from those rooms because they're all closed off. So the courtyard, it would be kind of nice if we could select a room that opens up the left side of the blueprint. That would be helpful. I don't have any gems, and I could buy a gem. Maybe I should buy a gem just in case that's one of my options. Go through the pantry and the spare room. And then from here, go to hallway, parlor, and nook. Follow it around to the commissary and buy ourselves a gem for $3. So now I have $1 left and I have one gem. So that gives me some nice little options here. I'll tell you what. Oh, I'm running out of steps. Oh, no, I'm running out of steps. I've only got 7 left. I know, would have had a great time. She's missed all of this chest action. Imagine. It doesn't happen every day. Oh no, I really need steps. How has this happened? Crap, okay. Can I make it? Every room I go through uses a step. Let's make a selection. We're gonna have to go for the guest bedroom for the steps alone. That will mean that it closes us off though. Hello, Fire Maze. I'm good. How are you doing? I am enjoying it. I'm having a really good time with this, I have to say. I'm very impressed by it. It's been a good time. Okay, we have some much needed steps added. We're going to need more still, though. We need to bear that in mind as we're wandering around. I now have a compass as well, which is nice. Hello, Simi. Thank you for the 60 months. That is insane. That's insane.
Well, shit the bed and call me a legend. Ms. A. 60 months in it. Me love you long time.
Thank you so much, Sibby. I can't believe she said that she shit the bed. I didn't think she'd say it. I'm back after the big move. I ended up being off for about a month, which I didn't expect. But yeah, it was a very rocky road, but we're here. It's lovely to see your face. Thank you so much for the 60 months. That is wild. One of my day one subscribers of the channel, all the way back in 2020. 2020, during the old pandemic. Quite a time, wasn't it? What's been happening? Okay, so from here, we're going to have to go back around to the corridor. We're going to waste a lot of steps, unfortunately. There's too many months. I mean, can there be too many months? Define too many months. It was the days of Rocket League. It was a grand old time. And we want to go through security, and let's not take a wrong turn because I can't afford to waste the steps. Go through the den. Go through the observatory. Oh, let the dogs out. I haven't heard that for so long. My God. Whose magical voice was that? Who's she? I'd love to meet her. She sounds great. Now, should I try and blend a couple of these? Is that possible? Like, can you put the shovel and the sledgehammer into one thing? No, you can't. A shovel compass. A shovel compass makes a dowsing rod. Who knew? I'm not going to do it yet because we probably need to use these items in their individual form first and then go back and blend them. What are you looking for? Oh. She's part-timer now. Oh, I won't worry about it then. Won't worry about it anymore. You're 3 hospitals away from platinum on 2 Point Hospital. Oh my God, you're platinuming 2 Point Hospital. God, I love that game. I've never finished it though. I've never actually finished it. Now what are we doing here? We need some steps soon. But we also need to keep the blueprint going. I can only go in 3 more rooms. You just missed Oz, actually. He's a shadow of the night. I think he was trying to close my door for some reason. Imagine trying to close me door. Imagine not wanting to listen to this all night. It's fucking madness. Now, how about pop a kitchen on? What do you mean? I speak nothing but truths. It is a Star Wars jumper. Oh, Eagle Eye. It is. It is a Star Wars jumper. Yeah, I like this jumper. Joe, I couldn't find it in the move. I thought I'd lost it, but I found it. I went rifling through me drawers earlier. I found it. Now I can put a kitchen in, but it will spend a gem. Yeah, let's do that. And let's get some food. I've just finished, and don't worry, it's not going to be any spoilers. I've just finished watching season 2 of Andor. And this is from someone that when I first started watching Andor, I didn't really know if I liked it. Yeah, it's now my favorite. It's my favorite of all of the shows that have been done on Disney. Freaking loved it. Just finished it. How dare you? You love me really, Doug. Don't talk, silly. It's fine. You can admit it. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, you're starting again? Oh, I loved it. Loved it. Now, I can't afford any food, unfortunately, because I've only got 1 coin left. That's no good at all. And I've only got 2 steps left, so I need something that gives me something. Food, steps, whatever. Yeah, well, that's what I did. I watched Rogue One after watching season 2 of Andor because it flows in terms of the timeline. And it was a really good way of doing it because I watched Rogue One years ago. I think it came out like 10 years ago. And I quite enjoyed it, but I felt like watching it in that order gives it, I don't know, more weight, I think. It's totally different to the usual Star Wars. It's really dark. A lot of the new Star Wars shows on Disney are very Disney. Andor's quite dark. It's quite gritty. And I know there was a couple of things they tried to have put in there that they weren't allowed to do as well, actually. It's kind of a shame, but yeah. Now let's add. I've only got 2 room options left. Oh my god, oh my god. Wine cellar, the pool, costs a gem, don't have it. I could do a redraw. The wine cellar boxes me in anyway. The chapel keeps letting me go up, but I'll lose the 1 coin that I've got. Let's do a redraw. Oh, the bedroom gives me 2 steps and it gives me another entry point to go up. That's going to have to be what we go for here. That's our best option right now. So I'll get 2 steps every time we walk through here, which is pretty bloody necessary at the moment. Now, this is the woman that had that moon necklace on that I was talking about earlier. That's where I saw that. Now, right. Let's see what we get. Oh, thank God I kept that key. That's why I didn't want to use the key on the chest. I would have been stuffed. That's why I kept it. Feeling very justified right now. Oh, that's tense all of a sudden. Okay, storeroom. No, it blocks me off. They all block me off except for the chapel. That's going to use the only coin I've got left though. Oh dear. I can buy keys at the locksmith, but I don't have a gem and it locks me in. It has to be a chapel, doesn't it? I think. At this point. Oh, the acolyte. That got cancelled. Got cancelled after 1 season. And, you know, yeah. Unsurprising. It was unsurprising that it got cancelled. But also annoying that it wrapped you into a story and then just was like, nah, and it stopped. So that was also annoying at the same time, you know? So this is going to cost me a coin every time I walk through. Gives me 2 options. I can go up and I can go right. Maybe we'll try going right. And or is the 1. It's a must-watch situation. That one's locked. I've got no keys. Oh, you prick. So's that one. They're both locked. How very dare. That's all my options now. I can't go any further. Everything else is closed off. Got no keys. I've got no key. No. I'm not ready to let it go. I have to. We have no more options. I've still got time for another run though, so that's good. I'm stuck in a pokey hole. I am as well. It's costing me money being in here, Simmy. You're still slowly getting through the Alone series. Oh, they keep advertising that on, they're advertising it on Prime, I think. Because I've been watching The American Office for the 69th time. And in the ad breaks, I'm sure it's Alone that it keeps advertising on there. So we have to call it a day on that run. We have no choice. It was a fine run, though. It was a fine run. Now, we did quite well, though. Every day... Actually, that's the same as last time. We made it to rank 6 last time. Very comparable. We found a new room, though. Here we go. I see why Oz has tried to shut the door. I can hear him on the phone. Can you hear his little conversation voice or nah? He's got a little phone voice. I think everybody has a phone voice, don't they? I certainly do. When I talk on the phone, people probably assume that I like people. And then you get off and it's like, oh, fuck for that, you know? It's like, oh. All right, let's go from the left. From the left. You can relate, surely. Now, hallway would be great. That's going to give me a nice option. Yeah, me too, Simmy. Fucking people, eh? There's like 0.05% of the population in the world that I feel like I actually like. There's people that I like.
Sound the fuckboy alarm.
Oh. Speaking of, hello Spins. There's people that I like, but seriously, fuck all though. Fuck all, like compared to the amount of people that I've met in my life. 0.05%, I reckon. Okay. How's your day been, Spins? Now let's just go for maybe we'll play a wee parlor game, or maybe for once in our life we should add some rooms that give me some steps, because the steps are my undoing, aren't they? I'm tolerant too. I am. I have a service-based. I'm service-based. What I do, I have to talk to people and be helpful. I'm tolerant, but it takes it out of me. Once I'm done, I need to recharge. There's very few people in the world whose company actually recharges me, but there's a lot of people whose company drains the hell out of me. So if I have to, be tolerant and smile and nod, then I need a nice little recharge days. Thanks for lurking, Spins. Hope it's been a good hump day. You recharge, everyone. I bet you do, Simmy. You're a little ray of sunshine, that's why. A little ray of sunshine. Now, should I put a nook in? Yeah, we'll have a nook. And we'll get a koi. A little koi from my nook. And then we'll continue on and see what we can do. Let's do parlor, corridor. Ooh. Corridor cuts off the other doorway option from the hallway. No. I have to choose one now, don't I? We might have to do the parlor and get some gems. It wastes the doorway in the hallway though. Like, it makes the selection for me, if you know what I mean. So we'll do today's parlor game. We'll take our little wind-up clue. It's all about the clue today. What's our little riddle for today? The statement on the white box is true. There is a second wind-up key in this room. Now that's wrong. The statement on that box is wrong. So for this box to say that that statement is true means that this is the box that always lies. This box always lies. This box and the white box are both empty. That could absolutely be true because only one box has an item in it. So that would mean that if that's the true box, they are both empty, and it means that this is the box that would have the item in it. Hey, we haven't put a foot wrong yet on any of our logic puzzles, I have to say. It's all up there. It's all up there. Okay, so we now have no choice but to... Oh, I tell a lie. I thought that I had actually blocked off my entrance hall option, but no, I didn't. I've just connected the hallway, which is bloody lovely. So that's absolutely fine. Let's go this way. Now, from the entrance hall. I feel like you would really like this game, by the way, Simmy. I feel like this is right up your alley. Very, very, it's very... Oh, I just want to get right into it. Let's go for the den. Get a gem. And create a nice little option for future room building. Take our gem. And is there not another item? I think some of the items are randomly generating in some of these rooms, so we can't always assume that we're going to find the same items we found in a room that we found last time. Never assume, or it makes an ass out of you and me. Ooh, that pantry is nice. That puts a nice little corner there. Gives me 4 coins, which I could absolutely use. Yes. We'll have a pantry. We'll get my 4 coins, and I get some steps for picking up the banana. Or as Jarek would say, the platano. Oh, God, that'd piss him off so much if he was here. Okay, let's add a room over here. Now, we can put a spare room in to keep going up, or a corridor. Security would be good. Security gives us 3 options, but it does cost a gem. But it's a useful room. Let's pop that there. No, don't ping him. No, I'm just telling... I can tell everybody how it is while he's not here spoiling it. That's what's happening. Shh. Shh. Quiet now. Now, from here, How about... Should I make a room selection? What if I make my room selection going this way to expand up first so that we know we're definitely moving up? Right? So, I'm not a fan of the chapel. I hate that it costs money every single time I go through it, but that would be a great place to have one because of the orientation of it. It's also not a central room, so I wouldn't have to keep walking through it, probably. The observatory could also work because of the curve around, but I feel like I should maybe do the chapel. Shh, shh. It's a bit of ASMR. People like to listen to that stuff. People like listening to whooshing noises sometimes. For some reason. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe we'll go back to the entrance hall and see what we can do to add from the center door. I think that might be a good time to do that. Over here. So, utility, drawing, nursery, drawing room would really connect things quite nicely. I can afford it. Go for the drawing room. So that's used one of my gems. Now, I'm sure... Isn't there something we're supposed to collect in here? What's the point of the drawing room again? I don't really know if there is a point. Well, not that we know of yet. Okay, so here's the drawing room. Maybe we'll try going to the right. And with any luck, we can connect to security. I've still got, you know, a key and a gem and all that jazz. Courtyard would connect the two, but I wouldn't have any options of going up. If I do a spare room, I don't either. Courtyard could be worth getting because I feel like by putting a courtyard in, I'm going to get an item out of it. As opposed to the spare room. And the courtyard also connects the den as well. So at least I could have a nice little loop going down there that doesn't require me to go through the chapel every time because that costs me $1. So, courtyard. It gives me the shovel. And then I can shovel the mound in the corner over here as well. I have a rather dirty coin. A little bit dirty. What are we going to do with that dirty coin? Now, from the drawing room, we can go up. From the chapel, we can go up and we can go left. I'm thinking maybe we'll go to the drawing room. See what our options are. From over here. Now, if there's a room requiring a gem, I don't have any, but I also don't have the option to buy any because I don't have a commissary yet. So, but I do have a key. Right. So, storeroom would give me a key, a gem, and a coin, but it blocks off this pathway. Corridor would be pretty good. Nursery blocks it off, gives me steps, costs a gem. Let's do a corridor. Now, by having this corridor here, it makes me level with the chapel. So maybe, how about we push forwards with the corridor and avoid going to the chapel just yet, because that's going to cost me some dollary dues. Damn it. I would love a commissary, but I don't have any gems. That's annoying. Spare room would sort of continue a run upwards, which I'm not hating. I feel like you get an item from the boudoir. That would also lead to the left, which might be a good option because the left is very much closed off at the moment with the other room options. So maybe that's the go. Because I still have the option of the chapel to keep pushing up. Yeah, I reckon boudoir. We'll do that. I'm sure there's an item in here as well. There's something in here. What is it? Maybe we just saw something that gave us some information last time? Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. So, let's see. Kitchen. Closet, closet. No, I don't want to close myself off, really. Oh, I'm not going to have a choice, though. Can't afford the kitchen, and I don't have a dice to do a reroll, so I have to close myself off with one of these. So if that's the case, I'm going to go for the closet to get 2 mystery items. Oh, a gem and a key. Oh, lovely. I love it. I'm happy to have both of those. So we have to go back to the chapel now. We have no choice about it. Follow down to the drawing room and then go through the courtyard. Luckily, I have 5 coins. We just don't want to go in and out of the chapel unnecessarily. We can go through security. Let's just check and make sure we haven't left any items behind in any of the rooms that we've already been in. No, we've cleared them all out, so that's fine. No problem there. Let's go chapel, and then I'm going to lose a coin. From in here, let's try and push up. I don't want to get boxed in. A rumpus room. I don't think... Have we had a rumpus room? I can actually afford that now. Look at all the options. Oh, there's only 2 entryways, but that's okay because it keeps going up, which is what I want. I get 8 coins. Got a rumpus room. I'm going to have to start thinking about my steps soon as well. We may need to start choosing some steps options when they become available. I have so many coins. No, I don't think I've ever had this many coins. We're going to pop a coin in the machine to see what old mate's got to say today. I wonder if he gives us a different vision to the other day.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
So ominous.
You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
It's different.
The image is becoming clear. I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both.
That looks way more knackered though.
Now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes resting upon 8 pedestals. And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7. Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara.
Okay.
Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
I'd like to use that. Can I use that? Like tomorrow? Like when I'm done with everyone, you know, and someone rings me for the 18th time about something annoying. Until the dawn of the following day, I shall have nothing further to say. I mean, what can you say in response to that? It very much closes off the conversation, I feel. I like it. I like it, Alzara. Thank you for that. So every single time we unlock the rumpus room and put a coin in, we do get new information. Moist. Thanks, Duck. That's relevant. Definitely relevant. Until the dawn of the following day. I don't want to hear that bloody word again. Okay. We can keep going up, or we can go back through the chapel and try and go left, which I think I will try and do. It's going to cost me a coin, but we're rich now. So it's going to be absolutely fine. So we'll go through here. and see what we can do. Ooh, a passageway. 2 gems, you bastard. Spare room, billiard room. The billiard room. We've only ever looked at that once. We may as well do that so that we can at least do a puzzle, right? Now, when we came in here last time, there's a dartboard in here, and the dartboard lights up as you press different numbers, and it seems to be like maths related. On the sides of the board, there's plus, minus, times, divide, but it's not color coded or anything. I suppose it could be the order that you do them in. So we started adding them yesterday, but then I got a little bit lost after that. But maybe that's what it's telling you. You add and then you minus and then you times and then you divide. So this is starting at a different point as well today. So that's 13. Hang on. Add, minus, times, divide. So 13 plus 8. No, hang on. But that's lighting up these two. So do we do 8 plus 4? 12. And then 19 take... I don't think she will, Duck. I think we've seen the last of her. I reckon then it's 19 take 14. Go 5. Then it's 2... Do we assume we're moving to times now? We couldn't possibly be because there isn't a number as high as that on a dartboard. So is that then 13 take 2, so 11? What does pink mean? Is pink times? 10 times 2? 20? Now I've got 3 of them. Do we assume that are we going clockwise here? Like 4 take... No, it would have to be 12. 12 take 7. 5 times 4. 20. Okay. All right then. All right then. There was no dividing to do. We never had to do a division. The silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. Oh, God. So if we have to do that puzzle again, blue means plus, yellow means subtract, pink means multiply, and I don't know what divide means because we never saw it. No conquering. What do you mean? What haven't I conquered? Now, this is the only thing we can do. The only thing we can do now is go back through the chapel, spend another $1. I still don't have a commissary to buy gems or anything. Go through the rumpus room. I do have a key. I think it is locked usually. Yes, it is. Oh, it's a joke about saying divide and conquer. Oh, sorry. That's very layered. Very layered this time of the day for me, Pato. What does special keys mean? Surely we don't want to use a special key on a basic door. Right. So, spare room. We can continue the journey. The other two close us off. Oh, I feel like I'm starting to run out of options here. I don't like it. I don't like it. Luckily, I've got some keys up my sleeve. Dining room. Oh, good. Dining room gives me some options, and if we do get a kitchen and buy a meal, it's served in the dining room. Gymnasium, you lose steps. Don't want to borrow of it. Observatory costs a gem. Don't have one. Hello, Cece. How you doing? What's going on? I hope I said that right, by the way. Now, with the dining room, I think that's the way to go. We'll chuck that one in. Now, from here, there's nothing served because I haven't bought anything in the kitchen. but when it happens, this is where it's going to be. I am. I'm South Australian. Where are you from? Well picked. I'm thinking this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the highest level we've been to before. So how about we try and push to go further up and just see what options we get? See what's happening. WA. Do you mean WA Australia, or do you mean WA as in one of the many, many states in the US that I probably don't know what they are? Laboratory. Can't do that. Don't have a gym. Dark room. Don't mind that option. Western Australia. Okay, cool, cool. Also, when you type, there's a pretty relatively good turnaround with chat timing over on YouTube, right? Like when you say something to me, are you hearing me talk back to you like, I don't know, relatively quickly? Because I feel like I've had 3 or 4 people tonight keep saying said hi, and I can't decide whether that's because they don't think I'm seeing it or if it's because there's a YouTube meme that I'm completely unaware of. Could be either. Dark room. I like the dark room option. Let's do that. I need to start adding rooms that allow for some steps, though. Now, I've got some new options here. I could keep trying to push up from this dark room. Maybe I will. But if I do that... Duck, you F-boy. If I do that at the moment without a breaker room... If I have a breaker room, I can turn the lights on and then this room operates as normal. But while the lights are out, I'm not going to be able to see the rooms that I'm drafting, so I don't really want to do that unless I have to. Oh, I am speaking clear. So is it a YouTube meme? Like, what the hell? It's so, I don't know. YouTube's so weird. It's its own beast, isn't it? Maybe the dining room would be the way to go. Try and build off of the side here. I don't know if I should use a special key on this or not. Maybe. It definitely is. I'm going to Google it after the stream. I don't think so. I don't think I want to use a special key. You know, so maybe I'll try and go up and just take a punt, even though I can't see what these rooms are. I can only choose one anyway because I don't have gems. So I don't know what this is going to be. What's this? It kind of sounded... Oh, I've got a shovel. I have a shovel. A worthless old shoe. Not worth picking up. Well, it's too late. I already have it in my hot little hands. Yeah, for some reason it felt like I shouldn't use the key unless I absolutely have to. That's the vibe that I've got. Because, you know, I'm sure that's for a special door. Otherwise, why is it a special key? That's the furnace that I've opened here. You're more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. Oh, okay. Let's try the other dark room door, even though I can't see what my options are. Oh, that's locked as well. Damn it. Well, if I'm forced to use a special key, I'd rather use it in a room. Is that food? Hey. That wasn't there before. Boiled chuck stew, layered and baked. 20 steps plus an additional 10 if you have a boiler room. Have dinner? Oh, I didn't know. I thought I had to buy something in the kitchen to get something in here. I got 20 steps for that. You're already subbed? Oh my god, I wonder what you were watching me play last time. That's so funny. Oh, I've got some money as well. Wow, okay. Now, I'm going to have to use a special key though because I don't have any room that lets me buy a gem or anything. Yeah, it did, but I thought I had to buy it though. Because when you unlock the kitchen, it tells you that that food is only served in the dining room. But what I think actually happens is the dining room gets a new meal every day anyway. But if you have a kitchen and you buy stuff, you will also get that meal. So that's what that means. A lot of the rooms we've unlocked in this run, we've not seen before. So it's like new territory. We're so high up now. So now, because I can't buy any more stuff, it means that I'm going to have to use a special key. And if I have to use a key, I'm going to use it somewhere where I can see the room selection that I have. Okay. So we'll use the silver key. Oh, Chamber of Mirrors. Conference room. The pool. Don't have a gem. We're doing the conference room because that's the that's opening up some more options, which I like. We have a nice amount of extra steps as well, which is exactly what we need. What's this? What's this? A safe deposit box key. Lovely. I don't know where the deposit box is yet. There's also a red note over here. I can't remember what it says. Oh yeah, the safe code is 9083. I don't know if I took a photo of that earlier, but let's do it again. 9083. Hey, Glitch, this is really cool, this game, honestly. It's called Blueprints, and if you've got Game Pass, you can play it for free. It's really, really cool. I'm a bit obsessed with it now. It's only my second day playing it. Love it now. So from here, what if we were to try and let's maybe go down and see if we can sort of move the rooms across to give us some more options on the other side to keep pushing up, because our other alternative is if we end up here and we block ourselves in, this run is finished. So we should go in the other direction. Oh no, it's fine. It's Xbox Game Pass. So it's an Xbox Game Pass subscription. It's like $13 or $14 a month. And when you've got it, you get access to the games library, and they get so many day one game releases that it's so worthwhile having. I play so many games on there. Hey, you can't deny that it's good value, Duck. You can't deny. I'm blown away by how good the games have been on that lately. Shut it. Okay, so let's put a room from here, from this door. Oh, why is it all wavy and hot? You have PS5? Oh, so you're stuck with the PlayStation subscription thing, which kind of sucks. I've got it, but yeah, it's not as good. The value's not as good. Now, we can't put these on because I don't have a gem, so all we can do is put a toilet in. It's my only option. What's the point in putting a lavatory in? Do you get anything for it? Does anybody need a nervous wee while we're here? Because now would be the time. This is the only toilet in the whole house at this point. It's very unexciting, isn't it? All right, so that has completely closed us off now from being able to build anything over on that side. That's very frustrating, actually. You have a VR? Yeah, me too. I've got the PS4 VR. But I would really like to get myself something more updated soon. I'd like one where you don't have to have all of the cables connected all the time. So I could do it in here, because I like to use it for Beat Saber. What's this? This security door is locked by an electronic key card. Oh, I don't have one. This is the only run I've done today where I don't actually have a key card. We are fast running out of options. We need to go through the dark room now. I needed a key for that too, though, didn't I? I think we're stuffed. Oh no, we're stuffed. I don't think I have any more options now. Dark room locked. Conference room needs a key card. Don't have one. That stupid lavatory has closed off all of the left side of the map. If I follow back down through the spare room, go through the rumpus and in the chapel, all of those rooms already have doorways done. Oh! That was such a good run. We're nearly at the top level. That is by far the best run we've had. And I picked up a shovel and I got a vault key with 304 on it. Man, that was really, really good. So if you haven't seen this game before, what happens is when you kind of reach the end of the line, you have no choice but to call it a day. When you call it a day, the next day starts. So this is day 8. So if we call it a day, the whole house resets itself and goes back to a blank blueprint. You lose all of the inventory that you collected that day, but you do still have the knowledge that you have gained from doing that run. So there's certain things you might have taken note of certain rooms where you sort of know what kind of stuff you're going to want or what's going to be in there. So on that day, we reached rank 8 and we found 2 new rooms, total rooms 23. Well, that was a fine run. That's probably going to do me. Yeah, it's 6:30 now. 6:30. I love this game so much, and I wasn't really expecting to love it as much as I do. I did it yesterday because I thought it would be a really good game just to sort of ease back into the stream with, but I love it. So we'll probably end up doing it again tomorrow.